Hi, kids. Happy Sabbath. One day, a little hummingbird got into the fire department's garage and it went way up to the top of the big room trying to find a way out, but it couldn't. The doors for the garage were much lower, and the firefighters had already closed them, not realizing the bird was inside. But when they saw it, they opened them immediately, hoping that that little bird could get out. But it didn't. It just continued flying around, spending its energy, and it started to get tired. It would have to stop every so often on the rafters and rest. They could see it because, hummingbirds have to eat several times an hour. They have insects or flower nectar. They have to keep up their strength because when they are flying, they beat their wings 50 to 80 times a second. This takes a lot of energy. So the little bird would land on the rafters and rest, and then it happened. He landed on the rafters and fell over. He was so exhausted he couldn't move. He just laid there waiting to die. The firemen, they put a ladder up, and one of them carefully carried the little bird down. It just wouldn't even move. They put a little bowl of sugar water next to it. They put its head so that its beak could reach the water. And for a while it did nothing. Then it started to drink. And it took quite a long time, but then they were amazed that they could see that the little bird's body began to have energy and strength. They took it outside. It finished drinking what it wanted of the sugar water. It turned and looked at the firefighters as if to say, "Thank you," and off it flew. Those firefighters had plenty to do around the firehouse. They could have done things, but they took their time and trouble to help that little hummingbird. God sees and appreciates when we help his creatures, even if it's your own pet or it's a wild animal like the hummingbird. When you are kind to it, God sees it and he appreciates it. Our God has given us so many wonderful animals, and we aren't thankful enough. We should thank God for the animals that he gives us. Let's do it now. Let's bow our heads. Dear Jesus, thank you. Thank you for creating so many wonderful animals in our world. Thank you for that we can